Good morning. How are you? This is Blue Angel 777. My name is Pamela. Please like and subscribe. I am going to do a reading for the collective today who are on this sacred journey, this spiritual journey to their oneness within themselves and also with their person. There is a little bit of conflict, not conflict, but out there, and some are saying that the twin flames are karmics and that dynamic is over with and we're moving on to our person, our counterpart, our one. I'm undecided on that because I've had visions with my twin where we're in the same embryo when I asked that question. So this reading, for any one of you that have that belief that you feel like the twin dynamic is over with, that was a karmic relationship, that's your own opinion or belief or your path. So what I'm trying to say is, this reading is for any sacred contract or spiritual contract that two are meant to be together in union, in the physical. But it's a sacred journey, it's a spiritual journey, and it's the dynamic of it is to bring you to your oneness, no matter who this is. And actually, this is a path within yourself. This is your path. So I want to clarify that. So however it resonates with you in your journey, that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. And I'm not in my ego about that whatsoever. I was just trying to, what my concern was is how I read for the collective. So whoever's drawn to me is meant for you, is maybe there's a message somewhere in that. But there's no judgment, no ego, no control or any of that, because I don't believe in that. So I withdraw from those energies. So I'm just about being one with yourself. So whatever resonates with me as far as the information I give you, there's something meant for you in it, okay? So I want to clarify that with you. So how I explain, sorry I got sidetracked, how I explain this connection or how I read, I connect with divine energy. I read in the fifth dimension. So I'm very confident in knowing of that, of my connection. So I just want to clarify that again. So let's get into that, put no more energy into that. So however I title it, I don't know if I'm going to still say twin flame, or I can say twin flame or soul connection or sacred contract or sacred connection, whatever that is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Whatever connection you are. And this really is about bringing you to your spiritual oneness within yourself, that alignment within yourself, and then in union, physical union for some of you that are on that path. Okay, so let's see what we got for today. Today is the 28th, coming to the end of the month, and it's the number 10, and it boils down to the 10, but it boils down to a 1 because 10 is not a master number. So new beginnings. 2 new beginnings. We're leading up to that new moon in the Aries on the 1st. And there's a lot of energy in Aquarius today. So we're really thinking that it would be long-term, thinking ahead, these new beginnings, how we see ourselves within ourselves in the future, where we're going to be, choices that we make in relationship, finances, life. Where are we? We're at the beginning stages. So there's a lot of 111 energy moving into that in the physical. Mercury shifted into Aries, I believe, yesterday. So it went from Pisces, that emotional thinking, to finally Aries getting going, like how we're getting action, things are moving. And then that's that spirit, too. So we got 4 planets in Aquarius right now. We have the moon, we have Venus, Mars, and Saturn in Aquarius right now. So really in the physical of how we're going to do things, this new beginning. And then we got some Aries in there, and we have the sun in Aries, we have Mercury in Aries, and then we have Chiron in Aries too. And Chiron's doing her thing, or his in that healing. And so again, let's see what we got for you too. The masculine and feminine. So I call angels, ancestors, guides, sending masters from 5D and above. I call the directions west, north, east, south, Mother Earth, universe, all my relations. And the elements, fire, earth, air, water, ether, the winds, the messages of the universe. I call on the collective on this journey to self, twin flame journey, counterpart, whatever journey that you are on. I call on those energies. I call Archangel Michael, please, to help for protection. And Archangel Ariel to illuminate. And yesterday I had a very beautiful, sacred experience and really got in contact with that divine feminine energy. And I'm not going to go too much into it because I'm keeping it private, but it was a beautiful validation of releasing, of sighing and releasing and letting go. Release. There's a massive release that happened yesterday, a healing that happened yesterday. And I've experienced it firsthand where I got it on tape. So I'm still processing that yet and praying on it and meditating on that. But the message is that your prayers are heard, and it's telling you to sigh and release and let it all go. That your prayers are being answered. Okay, so let's see what I got here for you. Some cards. It's the beginning of the week. Happy New Week. See what's going on. The Fool, Uranus. That's the 0 point. Strong energy today that I was reflecting on is the I am presence. That's that violet flame, that purple, and that's the blue and the red. That's the alignment with the masculine, feminine energy. Is a 0 point energy. That is that center. I'm playing some Gaia energy drums, and that's the Mother Earth's heartbeat. Is that center Earth energy, and then I get a victory, the 6 of Wands, a celebration. So we're taking that leap of faith. That's Uranus, and there's the Page of Swords, the beginning stages, and there's our friend there, Vinny. I call him Vinny the Pooh. The Page of Swords. He's very stealth, right? So I got the Page of Swords, and that's the beginning stages of that Aquarius energy, focusing, planning, strategizing, the beginning stages of how we're going to do things. And then there's another page. Could be messages coming in the 3D. So how are we going to implement this in the 3D, from the 5D into the 3D, and get things moving in the 3D? How are we going to do that? And then there's the 10 of Cups, that heavenly energy, that beautiful, happy, that beautiful 10 of Cups energy. And that's just 10 day. Today, this represents the 10th day, the 28 down to a 10. This represents that. It's that happiness, that alignment coming together. The children are happy here. That's that healing, that heavenly energy. And there's the Emperor, the Aries energy. And that's his sun. The masculine's in his power and his strength, his masculine energy. Mercury's in his Aries energy, so he is in his strength and his power. And it's the number 4, the foundation. And there's the King of Swords. The Divine Masculine is really in his mind, his head, on how he's going to implement this. Thinking long-term, humanitarianism. To me, this would be the community, too. What are we going to do to shift? What are we going to do to change? And how we're going to do things. And seeing truth and the clarity and everything. And then there's the 2 of Pentacles, the juggling. And we're getting this a lot. And that's merging the 3D to the 5D, or 5D to the 3D. Back and forth. Being able to do that. Being able to be in that balance in the dark and the light. And be able to maneuver, and being in that center point while you do that. Someone asked me how I would maintain that. I'm not always in that energy, but I'm able to pull myself back right away, quickly, with just a thought. So pulling yourself in there and maintaining that 0 point energy, that stillness within. We're still being extracted from the 3D, that old timeline, that old paradigm. We're still being extracted from that into going into the 5th dimension here. The masculines are doing that right now. So the masculines are still shifting in that, but they're crossed over. They're crossed over into that threshold. And there's the Knight of Wands. Now here's the action coming in. So this could be the Mercury in Aries energy, or this could be the Sun in Aries. But this is that restless energy of starting to move. Things are starting to move. Six of Cups, nostalgic energy. That's that one cup, that white, the flowers are white, that purity. It's the number 6, which is Christ consciousness energy. It's balance and harmony. 8 of Pentacles, rebuilding. Working on self, could be. Things that you love. And when you do, you put that extra in it. You put that extra, that perfectionism, and you're rebuilding, and it's you're strong and sturdy. You know, the foundation he's sitting on here. There's the blue and the red too. Is that foundation is very strong, and it is that rebuilding here. And then there's the moon. Interesting. So the moon is in Aquarius, and that's things that are intuition. Aquarians are highly intuitive. Visions are coming in, the clarity's coming in. I just looked at the phone, it was 11:11. So intuition. And then there's the King of Cups. That's in the subconscious. That's that transformational energy. That is Scorpio energy. But it's also the South Node of Scorpio, and it's pulling us out and knowing that we're making those decisions. The Two of Swords here. That do we want to stay in the 3D, or do we want to move into the 5D to stay and keep going to that North Node? This is the South Node. The Ten of Wands, they're realizing that the 3D is overwhelming. It's heavy. There's chaos in there. And they're seeing the truth and the clarity in that. And it doesn't feel good anymore. And then they're feeling this Ace of Pentacles, that spiritual abundance. So they're feeling that heavenly energy. They're feeling, I'm getting the chills, they're feeling that peace. And now, it was comfortable in the 3D before because that's what they were used to due to childhood program, any of those energies that we're talking about from the past. Now we're moving into this peacefulness, this heavenly energy, and they're feeling it. So now they're recognizing that I don't want to be in this. The Two of Swords is the individuality of the balance of the physical, the conscious and the subconscious. The Aquarian energy is about humanitarian. We're feeling that with the collective. We're feeling that energy, and the Ace of Pentacles is that cushion behind us, that spiritual abundance, that peacefulness. I was talking to someone reading for some clients that I have that they contact me on a daily basis, like, Pam, what is going on? What is the energy now? So I'm very busy in my own clients around the world that I have, and I guide them on their path. And Pam, what's going on right now? And so I'm explaining that we're still, the energy is extracting from the 3D yet. We're still doing that. But we're at that stage, this is a few days ago, that we're at that stage through this extraction, like the heavenly energy doesn't feel comfortable because it's unknown. It's something that we're not experiencing. And they kind of want to fall back into that warmth even though it's chaos. Now, there's this intuitive knowing, this Two of Swords, that I like this. This is the new. They're feeling like, okay, I am starting to feel this, and it doesn't feel comfortable to be in this old paradigm. It doesn't feel comfortable to be in this. And the Magician is the manifesting. So, incredible manifestational energy, meaning the ability to naturally manifest our wishes. How quickly that we're able to do that. The King of Wands, the Divine Masculine, is rebirthed into this newness, and he is rebirthed into that. Getting your wish, the Nine of Cups, and the Trinity here. The Trinity here. So that center point, they're at that center point, getting their wishes and manifesting their rebirth. So they're not able to be in this 3D no more. They're not able to be in those karmic situations. They're not be able to handle people that are manipulating or controlling or that heavy energy. Their life choices, they can't, they're realizing and they're feeling that. So they're manifesting this 0 point energy, this 10 of Cups. And they're getting restless, they're making moves, they're rebuilding, and clearing out, coming out of that shadow self too. Beautiful, beautiful message. The Hermit, still in Hermit energy. Quiet, and then this moon. doing that shadow work. So they're going through this ascension, the masculine, and the Seven of Wands I've been picking up a lot. They are standing their ground through in the 3D, this chaos, obligations. They're starting to hand out, like, you can do this, you can do that. A lot of those martyrs, the ones that like to please and afraid to say no, and they're starting to find their strength, that Emperor energy, and they're starting to say, you can do this, and realizing that childhood, the Six of Cups here, rebuilding from that, things that were in the dark here, hidden secrets, all of that. They're realizing that they're in their strength above that, and they're victorious. They're healing from that. And they're realizing that it's okay to say no. It's okay to follow my heart. And this is too much for me. They're understanding that. There's the Queen of Wands. So there's a Divine Feminine here. They want to take a leap towards her. She's victorious. Ace of Wands here. This rebirthing and the healing, the stars, fate, destiny. They want to come forward. They want the commitment. They want the proposals. The celebration, fate and destiny here. The messages are coming in. I believe with the new moon in Aries, April 1st here, with the moon here, a lot of shifts are going to be happening. A lot of communication is going to be coming in. Queen of Swords with the King of Swords here in the 3D. So the masculine and feminine are in their strength. She's in her masculine, that balance. They're looking at each other. Then they're finding that interconnectedness, that balance. They're going with the flow together. And there's that nice, steady flow, that they're in that flow together. Beautiful. And then the Two of Wands, the knowing. And that's that spiritual knowing. We've got 222 energy here. Yesterday I saw 555, 2222, 888. And today's energies are 111, 555, 444, and 888. Sixes, a lot of sixes, Christ consciousness energy, that balance there. Nine of Wands, an ending of. And then there's the Two of Cups again. Got the 4 twos, all of the twos, and there's the Empress, the Divine Feminine. And there's the action here. So what I'm getting is, with the Six of Cups, an ending of that old paradigm. There's healing, they're restless, they're rebuilding, still clearing some stuff out yet. But the Ace of Wands is having that here, that one he's holding on to. There's that rebuilding, that rebirth that's happening. The masculine and feminine are both in that King and Queen of Wands, King and Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Empress and the Emperor energy here. And this is Venus, and there's the soul connection here, and they're both in this rebirth energy. And they're healed from this moon, things that were hidden. And beautiful message. Wow. Okay, so they're in alignment here. They've merged over, they're crossed over, there's that interconnectedness. They're going through the flow and they're feeling that. Nice energy. Nice. Just a few cards here. Energy. 3 cards for the masculine feminine. Energy. The journey. The spiritual journey. The 2. Another 2 energy. And this cornucopia. This is the number 2 also, but the 11 divine number here. Is that gold essence around you and that egg, that energy. There is that beautiful energy there. And enjoying the fruits of your labor. So this journey that you're on, the spiritual journey that you're on, and then walking away here. That's walking out of that 3D stuff. 27 down to a 9, that's that 9 of Wands, coming out of that old paradigm. They're going through that threshold. There is some anxiety there. Not as bad as it's been like last weekend. Let's see. Broken hearts and healing that here. And door to romance. Those doors are open. Another 9. I'm getting 3 9s here too. And then 33 master number. That Jacob's ladder to me reminds me of this. The rebuilding here. But that's the door to romance here. That door's opening up. They're missing each other. There's healing that's happening. That heart that's been opened up. Some massive healing that's happening. We've been doing a lot of heart purging and healing and a lot of grieving lately. And really opening up that center, that vulnerability. It's opened up, and now we can feel that vulnerability. Now that it's broken open, that it's okay, and we're healing. We're healing. Okay, wisdom oracles, and then I'm going to do. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe into that heart center and let it go. The yin, the feminine, again, another two energy. So many twos. So many twos. The feminine, please. Serendipity. Getting your wish. Those alignments here. 18 down to 9. Another 9. And the answers to the whys, the truth, the clarity, they're surfacing. They're surfacing. People are getting called out on their the low vibrational energy, and they're seeing truth. The clarity is from that healing, masculine, feminine. Buy the book, Law of Attraction, Law of Assumption. I'm learning about that from a friend. Nature's geometry, or the nature's law of nature, 11 again. In between two worlds, that reminds me of the Two of Pentacles. In between two worlds here. The interconnectedness. Number 3, Trinity. Okay, and then 3 of these, please. Willing, yes. What are you willing to release? What are you willing to let go of? 49 down to 13, down to a 4. And bearing fruit. What a beautiful vision. What a beautiful. We're bearing fruit. That abundance is coming in. There's the tree of life. See, in here, and then, sorry about my nails. And to 12 down to a 3. Willing to release. When I was telling you at the beginning, to breathe and let it go. And sigh, because you know that you're being watched over, that you're being supported on the divine level. That the storyteller, telling your story, using your voice, again, the bearing fruit. I'm going to use that again with abundance. Here, 12 down to a 3. One more. And earth magic, Mother Earth, yes, and that's, I believe, why I was, my friend wants to take my cards. Quieting the mind, to be still. That's what's happening right now, is the quieting the mind, is to be still with Mother Earth here, and listen to your spirit. We're rebirthing here, this new tree. That's what I felt like this was, intuitively. With a foundation here, we're rebuilding this new tree of life. This rebirthing, this new, and its abundance is coming in here. The Trinity here. We are letting go of that old. We're willing. The Earth magic is really connecting to Mother Earth, that one energy, and really getting grounded, connecting to that inner core of Mother Earth, and that healing. Okay, so that is your message today. Please like and subscribe. Let me know how you're feeling, how you're doing. I just came out of a 3-day rut. Yesterday was the first day out of it. Today's the second day out of it, and really went in hermit mode. Really went within myself and locked myself in my room and just allowed myself to rest and really took care of myself. So I'm getting better. Yesterday I got out in nature. I got to the lake. I was given gifts by Mother Earth, some stones that I collect, and some sea glass that I look for to make. I have one in the background over here I make with some chimes that I make with the sea glass. Anyways, I got out to get in my element, and I used to do that daily. I think some of you know that. And I got to get out there and just get grounded and harmonized with all things, all nature, all elements, and especially with the water, getting harmonized and balanced with the water. So that's what I've been doing. I think I'm going to do a week reading here, a weekly one from this week. For some reason, I feel like this week is super important. Every week has been. We've been going through a lot. So be going with the flow with this energy is really important. Being still with yourself and really listening to what your spirit has to say. Okay. Have a beautiful day.